Cyberbrainer is an online training platform designed to help individuals and teams learn the latest technologies and become certified professionals, producing a comprehensive learning experience.
And I am saying start. Now let me come to the compensation. Relevant information for this employee, alright. Let's see here. This person currently has, whatever. Ignore all of this information that is available over here in terms of what is the salary range and everything. I will go to salary range. Okay. Let's see. This particular person currently has a salary. Imagine, remove, ignore all of this, remove comments and everything over here. Currently, this person has a salary of £73,537 a year. Now if I, as a manager, I do not have access to edit this information, I will not get anything over here called add. I will not get anything called add over here. It will only be viewing the current information of the employee's compensation, even though I am trying to initiate a compensation change transaction. Clear on this. What will happen ideally over there? So you will not have access to edit it. You will only have view access if you are trying to view. I am randomly picking a compensation plan over there, and all of this will not be available. You will not be able to add anything. You will not be able to do anything at all. You will only be able to view it, and you're just going to be submitting it. Clear. That is a real-world scenario. What could possibly happen? And in one of your interview questions, let me ask you that. What is going to be or what is happening in your domain security policy, and what drives your domain security policy? Your data is going to be driven by your domain security policies, whereas your actions. What is the action that you are going to be doing in your business process is going to be driven by your B. P security policy. Alright. That is number 1. Clear on this so far? So far is this clear on the view part of domain security policy? Is it all clear? The B? P is going to drive your actions. In any business process policy, who can initiate a transaction, who can actually approve something? And obviously, when you are going to be approving something, you need to see some data in order to approve. Say for a compensation partner. If he's going to be approving something, he needs to have the view. Access of the compensation information. Otherwise, in the approval page it is going to show us blank. It is going to show blank plain talk. I'll show you that as well. Right. Let me go to Carol Lee's inbox. Let me say hire. For example, let me say hire information. I'm just picking Pravilica's hire, which was initiated probably yesterday. Now hire. This particular information for hire is driven by so much of so many domains, so many other domains interlinked to with one another, including the worker data, personal information, compensation information, so many other stuff. Or let me pick, this is getting reassigned. Since this is getting reassigned, let me try to have another one. I will pick something which is not having the reassignment or any approvals. Compensation change. Let me pick this compensation change, since it might have an approval also. Let's see. I don't have any of this, so this will come in over here. Alright. See, I don't want to waste more of time over here because it's getting a lot of issues. Okay. So just imagine over here that when you come over here to this particular task, you will get blank information over here for an employee. For example, if I go to Pravilica or move to this particular new manager over here, the screen will look blank, where the compensation information should be available, and your compensation partner, when he's trying to approve something. What will happen is it will show blank and, in a nutshell, the compensation partner will raise a request or a ServiceNow ticket saying that, what am I going to approve? I don't know what I'm going to be approving. I do not have the access to view this particular person's information. So what am I going to actually approve? That is what the compensation partner will say. Clear on this? Any questions, or I'm not able to give you an exact example over there? Probably, I'll cook up something today, and I'll show you that tomorrow as well. Probably a compensation information. So now that we have 3 or 4 folks, I'll try to have that compensation information and show you what exactly will happen. Alright. So that is ideally what will happen if you only have a view access or if you do not have a view access. And again, if you are going to have modified access, it also means that you will also have view access. So I'll go to that now. So what I'm going to do right now is we have seen about how to view your domain security policies. We are going to be seeing next how I can edit my domain security policy for that. I go to the related actions of domain security policy. Domain security policy, and I have so many options over here. Number 1, or I'll go from the bottom. First one is view history, which is going to give me any kind of an audit-related history of any changes which has happened in this particular domain security policy. Next, the domain, the previous screen which we saw the domain relevant to this particular domain security policy. Third, one view, all for functional area, which means for this particular functional area. What are all the view, all permissions which are available? Next, if I want to disable the entire domain security policy, which means, for example, for my ESOP options, right? This particular employee stocks portfolio. For example, your organization does not have employee stock portfolio at all. So why should I have this particular information visible? And this visibility is not only over here in the employee profile. This employee stock profile could be visible at multiple levels and areas as well. So I'm going to make this entirely disabled, so that it's not going to be available anywhere at all. So I'm going to be making this entirely disabled. That is the fourth option which we have, and the fifth one is the one that we want to see now, next, which is called as editing my permissions. Alright, so when I go to edit my permissions, all of the information that we saw over here, it is available and I can have multiple rows over here. And in one row, I can pick so many different security groups as well in a single row, because what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to group all of these 50 or 60 odd security groups with only a view permission over here. That's what I'm trying to do over here. And, for example, I created one role-based security group yesterday. I think it was called Test Arian Role or something. Let me try to put it over here. Say, I created.
Please do like, share and subscribe to our channel.